He came home at 10:26, Thursday the 27th of July 2017. I discovered that he had spent our little boys, our toddlers' money at the time from his bank account and cash that we'd been given. He'd been gambling again. And as he walked up the stairs, I followed him. I got a travel bag for him to leave the house. I finally wanted him gone once and for all. And he was in the bathroom vomiting. He was really sick from drinking so much. And as I was packing his things and I was still telling him to get out, he was telling me to shut up. And as I walked out of the bathroom, he got up behind me, which I wasn't aware, and within seconds punched me twice in the back of my neck. I fell to the floor. My face hit a very hard box, and with me falling on the floor, I think it knocked me out. There was darkness at one time. And then I just felt this huge stamp on the back of my lungs, at the top of the back of my lungs. And then I don't remember much after that. And then I rolled over and I remember looking up at him and he was still mouthing, although I wasn't really hearing what he was saying. And then he stamped again on my chest. And unbeknownst to me, he'd kicked and stamped all over my entire body. So I was covered head to toe, back to front with bruises and footprint marks all over my body. And in doing that, he had broken my neck. The impact of the two vertebrae that were smashed and broken in the back of my neck were encroaching my spinal cord, so my spinal cord was starting to cut. I had a bleed and a bruise on my spinal cord. I had 5 fractured ribs. One of the ribs snapped and popped one of my lungs, so I had a collapsed lung and a hole in my lung. I had a fractured cheekbone, and I had to endure a 4-hour operation to save my spinal cord and neck because I was about to become paralysed.
I used to work with women who had been abused, and we thought maybe ringing some of the women's refuges in and around Manchester and seeing if they would like to receive products for their ladies in there. So we put a shout out on social media as well to say, you know, we're collecting, has anyone got anything? And we were just overwhelmed by the response. It was just fantastic. People have been so generous and, you know, collected on our behalf.
Well, first of all, being asked about being a trustee for Elle was amazing. I got a phone call one Saturday morning from Rachel and she said, are you sat down? And I was thinking, why? Do you want money? What do you want? What do you need? And she said, we would really like you to be a trustee. Well, first of all, I asked myself why. And Rachel said, you know, it would be great to have you around. I've always been a big champion of Elle. I really believe in what they're doing. They're the only charity that are doing it in the UK. It's a really amazing, worthy cause. It's a great feeling to be a trustee for Elle.
Years of mental, physical and financial abuse and his hit and run made me crumble. Police knocking on my door, I knew it was time to speak up. At midnight, I was told to leave the property with a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old. I could only grab the things for the kids in 2 bags and I had to leave. In the refuge, there was no pillow to rest my head or sheets on the bed. There was no milk or food to stop my babies crying. We sat cuddling one another. I didn't even have clothes to have a shower as I felt incredibly dirty. There was no soap to wash my hands or toilet paper. Have I made a mistake by leaving, I thought, or is this the real world? Even at one point I thought about committing suicide, but my kids made me think, life is for living. I gave up, but Elle came to the refuge to give the women a pamper day. I nearly didn't attend as I thought nobody cares or these women won't support us as I have been let down so many times in the past. A team of women who I call angels gave me a day full of love, care, treatments and food. I don't think anyone will know how much a bottle of shampoo means to someone who thinks buying shampoo or buying food is important. I was given products by Elle which actually made me feel like a woman. Months in refuge, I knew I had to sort things out fast. I found a private rental, but the council gave me no support or help. So I got a friend to take a loan out for me, so I was able to leave the refuge. Still today, I'm battling with panic attacks, and mentally I've been affected. Again, Elle rescued me. They put me on a nail course, which I successfully completed, and have now been provided with a nail kit as well as insurance. I have set up a small business and do nails in the area. This has helped me and saved my children. Please help and support Elle and make a difference in women, girls and victims, allowing them to move on.
The thing that inspires me to keep pushing Elle forward is just how different it is every day, and how many avenues we kind of go down. So we started off with the product, just literally having a conversation, asking our friends for products, and then obviously that escalated into companies donating to us, things like that. And then on speaking to the women in the refuge when we were dropping the parcels off, they would ask us questions about what does this do, how can this work, can you try it on me? And then our beauty days evolved. Now the women love the beauty that much that they want to train in, say, nails or in massage, and it's now moved on to them wanting to train.
So I met Lynette and Rachel at Elle, and I've been out on the road with them, and what they do is a phenomenal job. It's incredible what they do. Victims, you feel dehumanised, you lose all your self-esteem, your confidence, you have nothing. Some of them that go to the refuges literally have nothing because you can't take anything. So what they do is they rehumanise them psychologically with the products that they provide them. They have nothing, and they give them the warmth, they provide them the counselling, stability, and then on top of that, they're also offering the courses which are essential, because for somebody like myself, and then many other victims who I've met in the refuges with Lynette and Rachel, you have nothing, you can't go back to your old life, and you have to find a new avenue for yourself and for your children to provide.
Somebody who has suffered domestic abuse, and that can be physical, it can be mental, it can be emotional. It doesn't have to be what you can just see, but sometimes a swipe of lip gloss can make you feel normal, it can make you feel you again, and that's important for Elle. So all I would say is please visit www.elleforelle.org.uk.